Good day everybody and welcome back to another week of Operation Oregon. If you're new here, please subscribe and I recommend you do check out my previous training week video from December of 2020, posted in 21. In my previous vlog I ended off with a little groin problem, but luckily that solved itself after a couple of weeks. This will be my first week at 100% since and my final full training week before the indoor season starts. So compared to my December training weeks, it will be a little bit lighter on the volume. Feel free to leave any questions in the comments and enjoy the video. A little shout out to my sponsors of last year and this year, and I'm starting off Monday with a little bit of jump rope before I move on to some small balancing exercises and some mobility. Nice and easy session to get the body ready for tonight's block start session. Starting off with a little bit of a warm-up before we're doing some plyometrics to get ready for some fast accelerations. On Tuesday, I'll have my most aerobic session of the week. Not a very high volume aerobic and not a plain aerobic session either, since we are getting close to the indoor season. I'm going to run 4 times 300 meters on the gravel with 90 seconds break, and my speed will be at about 65 to 75% of my max. The session was quite nice and I increased the speed a little bit from previous weeks to get a little bit more used to the long sprints as I'm going to run the 200 indoors. After this, I'm doing a little bit of a core and hamstring session. Let's have a look. That's that for my Tuesday core session, which I will pretty much repeat on Thursday. And now for some Tuesday evening explosive strength training. It's getting close to the indoor season, so I'm keeping the weights very light and focusing on bar speed. I'm also measuring the power and speed with a VMAX Pro chip, and I've left an affiliate link in the description if you're interested. We're moving on to Wednesday, and I'm starting off the day with a little bit of a walk and a little bit of cold exposure. And tonight I'm having a sprint session focusing on frequency before I'm moving on to some plyometrics.
I actually did this like every day through the Christmas break. Starting to get quite used to it, so it's not too bad right now. Starting at 1 meter, and 105, 110, 115, all the way up to 2 meters.
This is not a part of the program, just felt like doing it. And on Thursday I'm having a quite easy day because on Friday I'm having my main sprint session. And we're on to Friday and my main speed session of the week. I'm usually starting off the day with a little preparation session just to get extra ready for the evening session. Doing some easy jump rope, some easy mobility, and then some assisted speed jumps. So a nice little preparation session, getting the body ready for some speed. Our track tonight is apparently not available, so we travel to another one. This is the session of today, starting off the session with a nice long warm-up before we move on to the 30-meter flyings. Usually I will have an average goal for these sessions for all the 30-meter flyings. Today I'm using the first round to warm up. For the second round, I'm hoping to test out my top speed a little bit as my indoor season is starting in about 1 week and I've had some small problems with my groin, so I'm hoping to get some positive answers today. First round didn't feel amazing, but it was nice and smooth. I'm hyping up before round 2, so let's see how it goes. And a 100th of a second personal best of 280. And the first 2 rounds are over. A personal best in the first race of my second round. I probably burned up a little bit too much on that run, but I'm happy with a personal best, and in round 3 I'm just going to try to run technically sound. We'll see how that goes. In early December, I wouldn't be happy with this average in 12 runs, as I was averaging 289 in 25 runs, but that was maybe a little bit too much, and now I am trying to get in shape for the indoor season, so I'm not trying to do too much volume. So overall, happy with today. We can now have a look at my Saturday strength training and my final training day of the week. So overall, really happy with this training week. Starting to feel pretty good and getting ready for the indoor season, especially after that personal best in the 30 meter flying on Friday. To be honest, I've been feeling a little bit uncertain about my shape after December, but it's starting to look pretty good. And going forwards, my plan is to open the indoor season on the 15th of January, so stay on the lookout for that. Please subscribe. And to end off, here is a little bit of an update on my world rankings at the moment and my European rankings. It's starting to look promising, and I'll catch you guys another day on Operation Oregon. Peace. If you're still here, I'm wondering, if I were to make sprint and strength training programs, would you be interested to buy it? Have a good day.